So today I wanted to bring up the idea that cars are just toys for rich people. And the short and simple answer is yes. Everybody knows this. This is why cars are bought and seen as success objects, why things like leases exist, car financing and payment plans exist, as well as renting. To give off an image that you are a success, to drive attention towards yourself in a respected manner. And I see this as a problem. The way the car industry is going, that all cars will be electric ones. And when cars are viewed as a success object rather than a vehicle, they're easily disposable and the value comes from the latest and greatest. If this is how electric cars are going to be treated and looked at, then they're going to easily be disposed and replaced. With the electric cars and their batteries, that's not necessarily a very good thing. They're going to be treated like a phone or an appliance, like a microwave that can just be tipped. When you have those lithium batteries, it's not a good idea. But electric cars are going to be as expensive as they always have been, and they'll always be the sort of prices that Teslas are set at now from new. Most new cars are listed at a price between 20,000 rising up to 100,000. So the problem is, something to not financially impact you, it would have to be less than 10% of your annual income, say, or 10% of your net worth. Doesn't matter, take your pick. So if you were to apply that annual salary rule to, say, a car worth 100,000, say a relatively new Mercedes S-Class, for that to not financially impact you or financially hurt you, you have to be earning $1 million a year or have a net worth of $1 million. Because of the depreciation of cars, it shouldn't really be seen as a long-term investment. It's a long-term investment to you on a personal level because it's convenient to you to get from A to B and it helps you to travel. But financially, it's a burden. The depreciation of cars means that in a financial aspect, it has to be bought with the intention that it's going to lose value and it doesn't matter to you. It has to be something that's bought and not make a negative financial impact on you. Then this means that cars are toys for rich men. You earn $1 million a year, or you're worth $1 million, you're rich, simple as. But that's not the reality, is it? People take out car finance, people take loans, people lease cars, people rent cars, but the car itself depreciates, is never in the same condition that it was, and most people get into debt attempting to achieve this successful image, which isn't the truth. People don't act the wage. This is where bad snobbery originates. It's all something I don't like. I think people should appreciate the car itself and the joy that it gives you. And the fact of things being new means that they are at the most unaffordable price. When a car first comes after the factory line, people usually assume they're doing well for themselves, that they've made the decision to buy it brand new, because of the depreciation factor and the initial cost factor mean that you'd be stupid to have taken on that burden unless you can afford it. And that's where the problem arises, because people do make that stupid decision. The fact that this doesn't make me bitter, it did when I first considered it and I first thought upon it. But ultimately, if I want to own a performance car where I'm not financially impacted, I have to earn a lot of money. But that's a responsibility that you take. If you want to do it in the correct manner, they're the parameters. You have to accept them, either succeed by following them or fail. My concern is that petrol head enthusiasm might not continue. It might die out. One, because of the electric car, and two, because cars are just so expensive, because financially it would be so hard to get into and actually explore and take up that hobby that it won't be passed to another generation. Where house prices are surging, but incomes aren't surging at the same level. And so when the house comes first and takes a number of years to achieve, where does that leave your income for your driving hobby? But what the hell do I know? I drive a Fiesta.